So anyway, my voice. My voice sounds a bit odd. Sounds like a lot here. Um, I thought I was watching some YouTube videos and there's some interesting stuff that I thought, oh, I'll just make another video because the more pointless the video, the more interesting it is to some extent. And I was thinking, well, what can I do? I've got some things that I could show you, but I don't want to show them because I don't want to just sort of show them right now or maybe ever. But I thought I would introduce you to my pet. You know, I've got a few pets. Some of them are dead. And I might as well show you the dead ones first. Um, this is my pet apple tree. As you can see, it died. I mean, here's the other one. I had two, and this one's just. I mean, it is really dead. It died a long time ago. And this one's dead, but I've replaced it with more apple seeds. You can just sort of about make them out in there. There's apple seeds in there, so I'm excited about that. But in here, I've got an avocado seed that I've replaced. It looks like it's not apple. That is the dead apple tree. I mean, it's dead. It's not coming back to life. Maybe it's all withered. I mean, the fact that it's still there is, in fact, it's still stuck in the ground. But I was so sad when it died. The thing is, I put them outside, and I think that they didn't like it going outside. I thought it was, it was nice and warm. I thought they might like some sunshine. But the first thing that happened when they got hit in the sunshine is they got burned. And so 50% of them were sort of a bit black because it had been burned in the sun, and then they just never got the colours. I was a bit frustrated because they actually grew. I couldn't believe they actually grew. So, but anyway, this is actually full of weeds because I put them outside. But in there, that is an avocado seed, and I'm sort of hoping that it will grow. But these things are weeds, okay? It's amazing how interesting a YouTube video can be. These are weeds because I planted peach seeds in each of these pots, and I got about 6 of them outside. None of them are grown, but what did happen was these grass things, these weeds and things grew. Now the thing with these weeds that is really interesting, those pods, I just sat there and they explode. They go poof, and it's quite dramatic. And I looked it up on the internet, and a lot of these seed things, they do explode, and they don't explode because they're full of gunpowder or anything. But what happens is as they dry out, the fibres in them contract, and then as they get hotter and contract, they sort of basically put themselves under tension until they reach a point where they actually just sort of they break apart under. So there may be like, I don't know, maybe it's like a lot of elastic bands all sort of suddenly being free, but it basically creates this sort of definitely audible popping sound. And because I've got them just up here in front of me, so I can look at them all the time, because there's just nothing better than looking at something like this to inspire you every day. It's exploded, and I thought that was quite interesting. And of course, most of my plants just die. I mean, this I bought from Tesco's. I mean, it's just not doing very well at all. I'm actually really like plants, but God hates. Well, God doesn't. He love plants. They're just not doing so well. None of these are the ones I wanted to show you, but unfortunately, it's sort of rotted and it's like that. You see, it might look like it's dead. I mean, the fact that it's still green is just a miracle, really. I'll show you my draconia, but it's a bit heavy. I mean, it's actually alive. Again, this is looking a bit bedraggled. It was doing really, really well. It's a really great time in here. And then I stuck it outside, and it was a bit cold, I think, and half of it died. And I brought it back in, and it seems to be thriving again. But because of loads of these leaves died, all the leaves that died are making it, letting the side down really. And then there's this. A load of my plants died, but this is doing really well. It was all sort of really fat, and I don't know what it is, but it flowers every now and then, and it's got new little shoots, and dries out a lot, but it still doesn't die. It seems to be doing quite well, so anything that survives is my friend. And of course, this thing just sort of died straight off really. It's got two little stems left coming out of it. I don't know what you call this, but it's mostly dead. No new green shoots though. No green shoots of hope. It's dead. Yeah, these two are still alive, but there should have been about 20 of them. But that's not what I wanted to show you. What I wanted, the reason I did this video, you do rubbish like that. This is it. This is an orange tree. So I ate an orange and I put loads of seeds out, and as you can see, it's not dead yet. It's quite the opposite. It's doing really well. Now I grew a lemon tree just in exactly the same way, and it grew to be massive. And then one day it died because it got cold. That was a shame because it was about like 10 feet tall and it was doing really well. But this will grow to the same sort of height. As you can see, it's sort of, that's a robust thing, and I keep turning it around and it chases the light. You can sort of maybe see how it's angled like the light would be. Well, it's sort of, you twiddle it around and it will visibly chase the light. Not directly like that, but this is an orange tree. But I don't think it will ever have oranges on it. But I quite like plants and things like that, especially when they sort of do okay. And so I sit there and I look at it, and you can't see it, but in front of me, it's sort of, I look at it and I think, come on, you can do that. And it's like, I can remember when it was just so tall, and now it's quite big. I'm going to leave it in that pot until it really is sort of. But I don't think I have any more plants here. I've got loads outside. That's it really. I thought it was introduce you because, of course, when you marry me, you can have my plants. Well, I'll let you water them anyway. There's actually water in here. A little watering can, and you can walk around and water things, which will be fun. So, in order to marry me, all you need to do, I don't know if this phone works, no one else seems to be doing it. Current phone book empty. I'm going to ring it. I'm going to ring it with my other, with my other phone. Here it is. I'm not going to show you the thing because it might show my number. But what's the number? Let's see if it works. I don't know whether it works. Okay, so what's the number? No, 0758880 619. It works. And cool. Now, I mean, the thing is, it's as simple as that. All you have to do you want to marry me, just ring that number. It works. Until that, I don't believe. I think that maybe it doesn't work. I think the government is sort of intervening because they don't want me walking down the street with like naked girls. But you know, I can't believe that in the entire planet there isn't like some cute girl that doesn't want to water my plants. It just doesn't make any sense, especially when I'm so awesome. Like, I don't know. Maybe I should brush my hair more. I never get the hang of this being in reverse. But I think it's about time I cut my hair actually. Talking about that, cutting hair, I got a new magazine, but I won't talk about that. What's this? The thing is, the thing is, if I sit there, this is the story of my life. I mean, as you can see, that is about as useful as a chocolate fire guard. You can't find anything. You can't find anything with that. I mean, that is giving out no light. I mean, in the dark, the thing is, you're supposed to wind it up, and it should last for sort of 20 minutes or so. But you can't. You do that, and you look, and then by the time you figure to focus on what you're looking at, it's dead. It's rubbish. You can't use that. But that's not what I want to show you. I want to show you this. This is awesome. I might have used this before, but it's a so I left my old razor in America accidentally, and so then I bought this from Amazon. It's amazing because you just gotta. The old one was getting really gooky. It's got a little digital display to tell you how many seconds you got left, or minutes. I got 60 minutes of shaving pleasure. You can just sit there all day shaving. But that was like about £50, and the head sort of swivels a bit, and it's actually quite impressive. My old one was like 8 years old, and it was starting, I've been using it, but the thing is I've never had anything else other than that, so I never realised how crap it was. And this is actually pretty good because it's got two heads, so in there's like two cutting things, and they're shaped slightly differently. So the old one had two heads with two heads with one, so that's a total of two. This one's got three heads with two, so it's a total of six, and it's got a larger area. So you pretty much sort of get everything, and then it's got the how does that work? The trimmer. And that's fairly decent. So the thing is, if you want to marry me, you can be well assured that I'll have a shave. Not like I'm going to kiss you or anything. My teeth are all naked. Well, I need to brush my teeth more often because I get these things in my ulcers and stuff. I get ill. Oral hygiene is really important. I've only got a few seconds left, but if you don't brush your teeth like me, you're going to die. Because what happens is you get an infection of the tooth, and your tongue swells up, and that looks really stupid. I won't do that face. It might stick. You can't. Someone said me that. Don't do that. It might stick all that. But basically, if you can't eat, you die. And if you can't eat, if you get this infection and you can't eat, you die. I'm going to stop recording now because it's so late. Oh my god.